Yeah, from 99. He's in the industrial area. Looks like he's on a pavement. Stand by.
Hello people and sheeple. PINACI news. This video is just me chewing the fat with myself, voicing a few opinions, and that's it. So nothing really happened in it. No harassment by police or anything like that. Or rather, actually there was a little bit towards the end of the video, but not with police. But I'm not going to show that in this video. It was just a funeral, or rather a gathering, where they let some balloons go. And as I was leaving, I stopped to say how nice I thought that was. And a few of them got a bit aggravated by that, because I believe they thought I was going to grass them up for having a gathering. Because that is how mainstream media and the police have made the country feel. I mean, there's been over 200,000 people ring 999 and 101 to report on other people and snitch on them. So I could kind of understand how they was feeling at that time. But I'm not going to show that encounter because it was just a group of people. It was a family of people letting off some balloons in the air for someone that had just died. Not of COVID-19, I might add. But anyway, if you want to listen to me chewing the fat with myself, visiting a few locations, and just voicing a few of my own opinions about stuff, then watch the video. If you're not interested in that, then don't watch the video. Simple as that. My local park. This is Jubilee Park. Enjoying the sunshine. Plenty of people about. As you can see.
No, she is.
Smell my puppy. It's a scorcher of a day today. So I'm going to come out, get some essential vitamin D for my immune system. Whilst enjoying myself at the park. Be back on my bike in a minute. And find another location to enjoy. Whilst exercising. This is my rest period for this location. I'll have another rest period. I'll have another rest period at my next location. Bit of me time. Bit of silent time away from the kids and the rest of the family. Not that I've got problems with my kids and the rest of my family, it's just sometimes it's nice to have a bit of alone time. And what a better place and a better time to do it than sat out in the sun on a bench. The sun over there doing laps around the park. Probably too scared to get off and have a rest in case I get a ticket. Seems to be what the world's come to at the moment. People getting arrested for sitting on park benches. There's another couple over there that sat down having an ice cream. Seen plenty of police and plastic police, PCSOs, ordering people to go home. Honestly, in this park there's got to be 50 plus people at the moment, I'd say, in total, maybe. Spread out in their little groups. A little group over there with their bikes sat on the floor having a little picnic and a rest. Dog walkers in a group. Here comes a mother and a baby. All out enjoying just normal life, which is what we should be doing. All hiding away in little boxes that you live in. Too many sheeple scared to leave their house. Some twat on the telly told them not to. Stay at home. Save lives. Save the NHS. What a load of bollocks. There's nothing wrong with the NHS. Closed down all these new hospitals they built. Didn't need them. Didn't need all the ventilators either. Most of the people that are dying of COVID-19 didn't die of COVID-19, they're dying of normal stuff, everyday stuff that they was dying of anyway. Hello, champion. A lot of fraud going on the birth certificates. Putting coronavirus down on it, even if they had it, but it had nothing to do with their death. Got to get them numbers up, to justify what's happening. Lots of little dogs around today. So now, no matter what you die of, put it down to coronavirus, please, so we can justify how many people's died. The thing is, if 30,000 people, that's not a lot. That's not a lot of people in the big scale of things. In the big grand scale of things, that's not a lot. That's probably how many people would have died since December, January anyway. I mean, even like what's his name? Matt Hand on his cock. Even turned around and said 10,000 people die every month anyway in normal times, in care homes and stuff. But now these 10,000 people died anyway in care homes. Let's put it down to coronavirus. Get our numbers up. It's almost as if we're in a race. And now we're in the lead because we've overtaken Italy in Europe. It's pathetic. It really is pathetic. All the number fiddling going on now to all these twats up in London can justify their tyrannical way that they're treating us. We need to justify it. All the fake news now, isn't it? Fake. Everything's fake every day. Let's exaggerate everything. So we look good, and all you people that are out and about, sat on a bench enjoying some fresh water and a bit of fresh sunshine, Blame us. We're the bad people. They're the good people for telling us to stay at home. We're the bad people for sitting on a bench, sitting on the grass over there, or having a picnic over there. Walking your dog and throwing a frisbee over there. Blame us. Nothing to do with you twats up in London. Thinks you're running the country, letting the virus come here in the first place. You knew what was going on. You knew that China had this virus. You knew that China was about to spread its wings all around the world for their Chinese New Year or whatever it was they were celebrating. You knew. But no, let them in anyway. Yeah, we had thousands of them come over. Let them visit their family over here. And spread whatever they're going to bring with them. And you're blaming us. You're the ones to blame. Well, you twats up in London. Well, you twats at Downing Street. You allowed this to happen. Everything you do is just slow and delayed. Or just not happening when it should be. But that's alright, you can go on telly and blame the population. Right, I'm off to another location now. Warmed up a bit here. How can you not come out on a day like today to places like this? This is my second rest today. This cycling takes it out of you, you know. What can I say? I only cycle for a bit and then I have to stop and rest. That's why I'm taking the sights while I'm resting. Hopefully as of Monday people won't be worried that they're going to get arrested for sitting on a bench, for going to the shop, for walking around the block. It's ridiculous. Too many sheeple, not enough people. That's the problem nowadays. The governments, all the governments, whoever's in power at the time, they've all managed to dumb down the people. Dumb everyone down, slowly erode their rights so they can keep control. That's what it's all about. It's all about people who think they're elite controlling us. To them, we're just a big giant Sim City. That's all we are to them. We're a Sim City, and they're crap at it most of the time. For them, it's all about making money, How much money can we get out of the public while we're doing this MP job that they hate? They don't want to do it. They all go to Eton, get educated, and it's, well, you know, the best way to scam millions is to become an MP and run the country and rip off all your expenses, get second homes and third homes, get them paid for by the public as much as you can. It's all a big scam to them. How much they can rip off the public purse. That's what they do. Make their millions, get lobbied by other big businesses, and then when they're not MPs anymore and they've been kicked out of power because they've done a lot of favours for tabloid newspapers, they become editors on stupid money. What a coincidence. None of them know nothing about editing a newspaper, yet some of them become editors of newspapers or write columns for newspapers for hundreds of thousands of pounds. So how does that work? I'll tell you how it works. All the backhanders and all the help they do for big corporations and businesses, what goes around comes around. That's the game they're in. That's the Sim City they play. And when people catch on to what they're up to and how much that they're getting ripped off, they say, oh sorry, we won't do it again, we'll change the rules. And then they find ways around that so they can pay for their swimming pools to be fitted and their TV and satellite dishes to all be fitted on expenses and all that crap. Rip us off. Anyway, I don't really give a shit too much about all that. I'll just enjoy my life as the best I can, the way I enjoy it. Sodom. Anyway, I'm off to my next location now. Too much traffic here. It's picked up a little bit. Now, if that's not a scene from the Birds movie, I don't know what is. Ah, that's why someone's come up here to feed them their chips. Party going on. Just a look to see. Location number 3. One of my favourite locations, this one. This is right on the edge. Literally right on the edge of Portsmouth. There's Portsmouth down there. A bit hazy because of the sunshine. But down there is smell, crime, diesel fumes, petrol fumes, chemical tastes. I mean, it's not a bad place, don't get me wrong. I used to live there, I was brought up down there to be honest. But I'm just not a fan of too much clutter now. So I live about 10-12 miles away from all this now. I'll tell you what I do get a lot of though. When I go out on my bike, I'll get a hell of a lot of people go, look at the size of those wheels. I've been getting that for years. Kids, adults. I've had cars stop to look, all sorts. Because of my wheels. But you all know I've got a fat bike. You all want to know about it. But I don't do reviews like that. Just look up electric fat bike. There's lots out there. You got cheap ones, you can get expensive ones. I just so happen to have an expensive one that's okay quality. I've had it a few years. Got one for me, one for the wife. We used to come out together, but now someone's got to stay at home with the kids at the moment. Normally we'd be together now on this little trip. But yeah, there's a bloke behind me. He was like, you can't swear now on YouTube, you know that? You can't swear, they don't like you swearing now, so they've changed some stuff. But that bloke over there, he was like, what the f***, look at the I'm going to beep all this out, but yeah, you can't swear now on YouTube. They've got this this new option where you have to tell them what your content is, and if there's anything physical in it, or if there's any swearing in it, whether it's moderate swearing or light swearing or heavy swearing and violence, and you know, I don't know how it works, to be honest. It don't work. But yeah, I don't know what they're up to with all that censorship, innit? They want you to censor your stuff. But anyway, that's what BitChute's for. But yeah, I get a lot of people, and have done for years, stop me to ask me about my bike. But it's all about them wheels, it's all about them tyres. Originally designed for like snow and stuff, and sand. But they're so comfy, it's like built-in suspension. If you keep the PSI low, I don't go over 20. So if I can bump up a curb and it'll feel like I've just bumped up a little drop curb, to be honest. So yeah, I like the big fat tyres, makes for a comfy ride, less juddering and shock through my spine. Plus I've got a suspension seat as well added to it, so fat bum seat, which is comfy. I'm all for comfort. That's what I like. Not these skinny racers that you can feel every pebble that they go over, every grain of grit vibrates through the tyres and the handlebars. I don't like all that. But that's what a bike is, and I get a lot of people shout about it, swear about it. The size of them fucking wheels. If I had £1 for every time I heard someone say, look at the size of them fucking wheels, I'd be able to buy another bike. Not quite sure what's going on over there with their balloons. They're letting their balloons off for someone. I don't know if you can see that. least they're keeping their distance from each other. Obviously they're not, well, they might be one family, you never know. But all the little family units that are over there, looks like they're socially distancing themselves. Now all you need is some jobs worth PCSO or policeman to come up here and write them out a big ticket, communal ticket. That's what you probably get now if there was one up here, which they're not. All these tickets are all unlawful anyway. Everybody, if you got a ticket for this COVID-19 bullshit, make sure you take it to court, and then make sure it goes to Crown Court. Don't let it stop at magistrates and just accept what they say. Take it to Crown Court. That's what you should do. Especially all the people that got tickets for sitting on a park bench, or like him over there, look, just sat there having a rest, enjoying a bit of sun, having a drink. People like me just sat on a bench, having a rest, having a chat, chewing the fat with myself. You got tickets for that. Don't pay it. Go to Crown Court. Trust me, there's a lot of Supreme Court and high up judges that know that they're all unlawful, so don't pay them. Simple as that. Anyway, I'm off to my next location.
And he's gone right at the end there.
You got it towards Sainsbury's.
Put that camera down, or we will tase you.
I know.